Hey everyone, it's going to be a clear night tonight and we're under the new moon. So you know that I'm going to drop everything to shoot something in broadband. So before we actually start imaging for the night, I actually have some time to kill because, well, I plan on imaging the Pleiades tonight, but right now it's still behind some trees. But I have another reason why I have to wait until later on tonight to get started. So instead, I'm going to use this time to help William Optics to make an announcement that they have a brand new website and it's going to be especially beneficial to those of us living in the United States. The new website is called WO Boys with a Z, and I've been in constant communication with William Optics, with William himself and Justin, and basically the new website, it's going to be different than the traditional William Optics website for several reasons. Number one, it's more tailored to the customers in the United States. So I guess if you are from the United States, we can say that we lucked out. Number two, that website is going to have specialized promotions and incentives for those of you who are, first-time customers and returning William Optics customers. They're going to have incentives and promotion for those first-time buying and, those who are coming back to buy more William Optics. And I will probably fall into that category, who will come back and buy a few more of these William Optics telescopes because I think they're pretty amazing. You see me use them all the time in my videos. And the second main reason why they decided to create this new website for the United States customers, because they want to have a more consistent sort of customer support, customer contact, and dialogue with their customers based in the United States. So once again, I think if you live in the United States and you're an astronomy fan, I think we lucked out. So I just want to say thank you to both William and Justin for sort of keeping me in the loop, helping me out, and I appreciate all the communications that we've had. And I hope that all of you guys watching this video will check out their new website, WOBoys with a Z, .com. And I hope that all of you will find yourself at William Optics. And I also wish William and Justin good luck on their new website. I'm sure you guys will do well. And with that, we can actually move on to tonight's session. One more thing I want to add about the reason why William Optics decided to create a brand new website, especially for the United States market, is that if you're in the hobby of astronomy or astrophotography, you would probably know that, like many other industry, this past year, inventory has been very difficult to come by. So with the brand new website, WO Boys with a Z, they're going to have quicker restocks of their telescopes. I know right now at the time of this recording, early December, they have the brand new Redcat 71 and the Fluorostar 91 in stock. And I believe they have a few of these Gran Turismo series in stock as well. So definitely check them out, and hopefully you can score your very own William Optics telescope. And also be sure to look out for their promotion and incentives. I think it's great that, especially for the United States market, that we have a sort of a local website, local store that we can reach out to for products and support, especially if you're a fan of William Optics like I am. So, okay, now we can go on with the video. Okay, so let me talk about what I plan on doing for tonight's session. And I'm really looking forward to this because it's not often that you get a new moon and you get a clear night. And that is precisely what's going to happen tonight. So, of course, I'm going to take advantage of, a clear sky along with not having the moon to deal with and image a broadband target. And the target that I'm selecting is the M45 Pleiades. And I am going to be doing that with my William Optics Gran Turismo 81 with 478 millimeters of focal length. So that's going to really get me, it's going to frame up Pleiades very nicely. And on top of that, I'm not going to be using a focal reducer. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be using its native focal length at 478. And if you can remember what I said early on in my last video, unfortunately, my dedicated astro camera, Altair Astro 26C, is no longer in service. It's in the factory right now being repaired. And so because of that, I'm going to be using my Canon 60D DSLR. And honestly, it's been fun. I have no problem using a DSLR to do astrophotography. I like the simplicity of it. And sure, it will never match up to a dedicated astro camera, nor is it probably as convenient as a dedicated astro camera because of the darks, which I will go into more details in a little bit. But I just want to go over my plans tonight for the equipment. It's going to be the William Optics GT81 and a Canon 60D DSLR. And I'm going to be using that for the M45 Pleiades. I don't think I've ever had a session where I'm recording myself and filming and also trying to take an image where the night went smoothly. But, you know, that's part of the hobby, right? And tonight is no different. You know, despite having a clear night and not having the moon to deal with, I have something else that I need to worry about, and that is the unseasonably warm temperature that we have tonight. And how that's gonna sort of wreck my night. I'll show you what I mean. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at how, let's take a look at the temperature right now, shall we? Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this, but it is currently around 7 p.m. early December 1st in San Francisco, and it is 67.5, is it? No, 67.6 Fahrenheit. That's really warm. So you're probably wondering, well, so what if it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit? If anything, that is really comfortable to be imaging, right? Yeah, you're right. Right now I'm only wearing a t-shirt and a thin jacket. Usually you see me in these videos like bundle up in like 20 layers because I apparently have the blood of a reptile. I don't know how to produce body heat. But the reason why 67 degrees is a problem right now during this time of the year, early December, is because it is unseasonably warm. And as a matter of fact, I took a look at the forecast for the rest of the night, and the temperature is going to start dipping down to the typical 55 to the low 50 Fahrenheit degrees. And so if I were to start imaging now, there's no way I can match the darks. It's because I'm still using a DSLR. With a DSLR camera, your darks are dependent on the ambient temperature. So this is why in some cases using a DSLR to do astrophotography requires a bit more planning because you have to take into account the ambient temperature throughout the night. Now, my personal take is that if you are imaging under conditions that are within, you know, maybe 2 to 4 or maybe even 5 degrees Fahrenheit, you can use the same darks. So that is why I'm going to take my darks ahead of time and trust of the forecast that throughout the night it's going to stay within that range of about 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. You're also probably wondering, well, why not just take the darks after I finish? Well, I plan on having the rig run throughout the night and into the morning. and once the morning sun comes up, I can't take the darks because, believe it or not, the sunlight will actually penetrate through your lens cap, and your darks are going to be basically become lights. So that is why, for tonight's session, despite having a clear night and new moon, it's a little bit complicated because of the unseasonably warm night. And once again, I simply cannot match 67 degrees dark with the rest of my session, which I believe will take place under 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, because I have to wait for M45 Pleiades to clear my trees. So I don't have a choice but to really wait and do my darks at about 9 p.m. or so, and then start my session at about 11 p.m. It's really weird that I am able to set up this early. By the way, it's only like 7 p.m. right now, so I've got like 2 hours to kill before I can even do anything at minimum. So I'm gonna go to IKEA and get some new furniture for my place. Oh, by the way, uploads have been slow lately because I am doing a move. More on that later. IKEA, my favorite furniture store. But mainly because I'm too poor to afford anything else. Also, side note, I got smoked by a UPS truck on my way here. So somebody is either getting their packages really soon or they're getting a shattered TV. Alright, say what you want about IKEA, but I'm getting a lot of inspirations from this room right here. I mean, I like practically every single piece in this room. Also, good thing about coming to IKEA late at night on a weekday is that there's nobody here. There's no crowd. Well, there's one person there who's looking at me because I'm talking to myself on the phone. I am a weirdo. So I don't know if that's supposed to be decorative, but that's 2 coffee tables on top of one another. Alright. You go, IKEA. Good to know. IKEA now sells stripped out park benches. Kinda want one now. I found a purple couch. I'm gonna walk away before I buy it. Oh my god, I want it. I really do. If I can have a kitchen with a center island like this, I know I've made it. But currently I don't have it, so I'm gonna keep dreaming. Alligator bed. Who doesn't want one? Okay, seriously, is this a trend that I'm not aware of? Or is this something that IKEA does only by themselves? They keep stacking things on top of one another. I don't see any functionality to it, but I guess it's part of a decoration? I don't know, what do you guys think? Yeah, you can decorate it all you want, but that's a human head serving as a light. Alright, IKEA. Alright, so it's been 2 to 3 hours. Let's see how much the temperature has dropped. And that's a pretty big forecast fail. It's 10 p.m. and it's still 62 Fahrenheit. Hey guys, I'm back from IKEA. I'll be honest, I don't really like furniture shopping because a lot of times I go in with a ton of ideas and then I walk out with 0 ideas. Well, anyways, back to tonight's session. So as you can see earlier that the forecast sort of failed on me. It is still at 10 p.m. It is still really warm for early December. I think it's like what, 62 degrees Fahrenheit, and it looks like it'll stay that way throughout the rest of the night. So I don't really have a choice but to take my darks now, and then begin my session as soon as the darks are done. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm taking the darks, and I actually already had a session yesterday with Pleiades. So all I'm doing tonight is adding data to yesterday's session. So I already have the exposure figured out. It's going to be 2 minutes at ISO 1600 using the Optilon L Pro as my light pollution filter. I mean, I figure if I just throw a whole bunch of hours into it, even broadband from the city, I have a feeling that Pleiades is still going to look pretty nice. So hopefully that will be the case, and I will have something to show you at the end of this video. And I don't think I'm going to come back out here to talk because it's 10 p.m., it's a work night, people are sleeping, I don't want to be loud, and so I think I'll just wrap it up here. So I hope you will look forward to my picture of M45 Pleiades. I think it's going to look pretty awesome. So until next time, I wish you all good health and clear skies, everyone. Take care. Bye.